Welcome back friends, this is Ramesh Sharma here and you are watching Fullyworld web tutorials. So today in this video we are going to see how to create a Tic Tac toe game using the help of React.js. Yeah, we are going to create Tic Tac toe game using React.js here. So first of all, let's see the demo of this Tic Tac toe game and then we will move forward and start creating our app. So here see that this is just simple one tic-tac-toe game, and here this one 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 9 squares are there, and these all are reusable components. So we are going to use reusable components, and see that when I will click here, so first time circle will come here, and here I have used SVG here, and then there will be the cross like this. So here we will get circle won the game because 3 was there for the circle, then we have circle won the game. Now let's make the cross to win. See that here we are getting cross won the game. Then here clicking on this we can reset the game, and here we can play a tie as well as. So here we are getting it is a tie. So we are going to do this with the help of React.js only, and we will apply the logic step by step, and we will do it from the scratch, and I will explain you every line of code in this one. And this is my GitHub repository, so that is React Tic-Tac-Toe game, and I will leave the link in the video description. So if you want to download this, you can download it from here, and the demo link is also given here, as well as it will also given in the video description. So if you like this, please make a star on this repository, so that will motivate me more. So now without wasting any time, let's get into it. First of all, let's create our React app. Generally we use create React app to create our React application, but in this video we are going to use Vite here, and it is a next generation front-end tool, and it is very faster than create React app. And when you will start the server, so it is very fast on starting the server, very fast on compiling, and it is very good, and it supports many rich features like TypeScript, JSX, CSS and many other things, and optimization is very good for the build, and universal plugins are there also, and many flexible programming APIs and full TypeScript typing is there. So now to start with this, we have to click on get started here, and see that here we have to create our first project using the Vite here. So we are going to use this one npm, and if you want to use yarn, you can use this. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this here, and let's go to my folder. So this is my folder here. So here I'm going to create one new folder, so that will be the project. I will name that project here, and this will be my empty folder. So this is an empty folder here. So here we are going to create our project. So here first of all, let's open command prompt here. So I'm opening my Windows terminal, and see that we are under the project folder here. So here I'm going to paste this, that is npm init Vite @latest, and make sure you have Node.js installed here, and make sure you have good internet connection. So first time when you will try this, so I have already installed the Vite here. So first time it will ask you to install the Vite, then you have to press yes here. So after installing the Vite, this will come like what should be the name of your project. So for me there will be React Tic-Tac-Toe game. So React Tic-Tac-Toe game is there, and then which framework we have to choose. So we can also do with plain vanilla JavaScript. We can use Vue.js, and React React is also there, which is a lighter version of React, and then Lit is there, Servlet is there, but we are going to use React here. So So you can move through up and down keys here and simply press enter on React here. And we are having two options. First, React simply with JavaScript and with TypeScript. Here we are going to use simply JavaScript here. So that's why I will choose first one, that is React. And then see that our project is created successfully here. So that is React Tic Tac game. So let's move to that project here. So cd React Tic Tac game. So now I am under this project here. So see that it is having index.html, package.json and vite.config file, then source folder is there. But here not any non-modules is not there. So non-modules is not there. So here I have to write npm install. Since I'm using npm here, so I have to write npm install. Otherwise, if you want to use yarn, you can use yarn as well. So simply type npm install and press enter here. So this will install all dependencies for you, and this will not take so much time as it take for the create React app. So instantly within few minutes or few seconds your all dependencies will be installed here. So this is the power of Vite, and it is very good for the development. See that within 30 seconds our 78 packages, all packages are installed successfully without any vulnerability. So this is very beautiful. So we have successfully installed our app here, and then now simply we have to type here code dot. So this will open our application in Visual Studio Code. So our application is opening in the Visual Studio Code. So first let's see package.json here. So let's see what is in the package.json. So see that in the package.json there is our name, version is there. So version is by default 0.0.0.0, and then scripts. So scripts are dev script is there. So this is for the development one, and then for the building there is build script, and it is using Vite only. And then for the preview we have Vite preview, and then dependencies are React and just React DOM, and dev dependencies are Vite.js and then Vite. So now let's use this dev script to start our server here, and let's see the speed of the server. So here I'm typing npm run dev here, and see that I am under this React Tic Tac game folder here. So I'm pressing the enter, and this will run our React server, React development server instantly. See that we have not to do nothing here. See that we can now open this. So let's open this here. So I'm opening this here, localhost 3000. And see that within few seconds our app is running successfully. Now we can start our coding. So first of all we have to clean our app, then we will start our coding here. So now let's clean our app here. So for that let's go to the source folder, and first of all let's go to the index.html, and here I'm going to write here React Tic Tac game. So React Tic Tac game, and save this, and see that here it is having the script for in the source folder and main.js. So we will go to the main.js here. So let's go here to the main.js, and here we are having index.css and the same thing that we see in our React app. And here I will not do anything here. and here just simply I will write margin 0 and adding 0 here. So just save this and let's go to the app.jsx, and here let's clean all the app here. So here constant, here I will change this to function component, and let's remove this logo as well as done. And let's remove this whole header, and here simply I'm going to write Tic Tac Toe game, and just remove this state also, so we don't need state yet, so we will create state again later. And then in the app.js I'm going to remove everything here. Just save this, and now let's see the changes here. So see that here there are instant changes. So hotel loading is there, HMR update, and it is so good. See that instantly it is refreshing the page, so it is very fast. So now we have cleaned our app here. So now let's start creating our app. So we will be using CSS here, so we will not be using any CSS framework. So simple pure CSS we will be using. So now let's move forward and let's start creating the components. So here let's create a first component. So first component that we will create, first of all let's create the components folder. So components folder is there, and here we will create 4 components. That we will create components folders. So first of all, first folder will be square, so because we have to create squares here, so same like that. So this one, see like that, this one is first square, second square, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth and 9. So we need 9 squares here. So 9 squares are there, so we will create only one component, other we will reuse those ones. So and this folder is there. So now second folder we want circle, so here will be our circle svg, and then we want cross. So cross is there, see that. So this, when I will click here, so this is a circle, so there is a component within a component, and this one is svg image. And when you will click here, see that this is the cross, so this is also as svg image. So this component will only contain svg images. And then the last one we need result screen. So last one is result screen. So result screen is like this. So when I will do all the game, and see that here we are getting circle won the game, and this one is the result screen. So this one we are going to create here. So let's create all the files. So here will be index.jsx, and its css file we also need, so that will be index.css is there. And then here let's create rfce. So we don't need to import React as this is a new version. So here we don't have to import React. If we want some components that are imported from the React or some hooks, then we can import those from React here. So here I will change this index to circle. So here circle will be there, and here I'm going to import our css file, so that will be index.css. So simply I'm going to write here circle, just save this, and I'm going to copy this only, and let's create another one. So for the cross we need, so here will be index.jsx, and let's paste this, and instead of this circle here will be cross, just save this, and here will be our here will be our file, so that will be index.css. And then I'm going to copy this again, and we will go for the result screen, and here let's create our index.jsx, and here will be same, and instead of circle we will write result screen. So just save this, and here we need index.css css file also for that, and then for the square. So for the square we need index.jsx file as well as we need index.css file. So let's move to the index.jsx file, and here we will write square and just save this. And here I'm going to close all, and we have created here all the components. Now we are ready to go to code our application. So we are going to use these components and we are going to add the data in these components here. So now let's move forward and let's start our coding here. So here we are under the app.jsx here. So in the app file, here I'm going to create one div here. So one div with class, so that will be our game section. So game section will be there, so that will be the square here. So here we need 4 squares. So sorry, we need 9 squares here. So first of all, let's import the square. So let me go here. Is it square? Yeah, it is a square. So let me import this squart, so square, and it is actually not imported. Yeah, it is imported successfully. So we have square here. So we need 1 is there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 squares we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we have 7 squares, and let's move forward and we will make it more efficient also. So here will be our result screen. So our result screen will be here. So that we will do after creating our front screen and after creating this square, I mean like our tic tac toe working. So we have some squares here. So when we will see the output here, so our output will look like some like this. So but we don't want this here. So first of all, now let's give squares its positions. So here in the root, I'm going to create one new file, so that will be constants. So here we will create some constants here. So 3 constants we will create. So let's create first of all first constant, and first there will be circle. So we have to add this circle, and second, so this all we need to manage our states, and cross, and we also need this to manage the player. So if the player is of circle type or it is of cross type. If player is of cross type and it this player done his turn, then circle will come here, then circle will do its turn, and then cross will do the turn. Now, and other thing is empty. So this by default our all squares will be empty here, empty. Just save this, and now let's create some states here. So first state, first of all let me import use state. So let's import use state from React, and then let's create here, first of all we need positions. So let's create positions state here, and here will be use state. See, as we have here 9 squares here, so that's why we need 9 elements in the array here. So that by default will be empty. So by default it will be empty. So I'm going to copy it. So it is 4 times 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. So we have 9 times empty position here. and then let's move forward, and here we are going to write player, and we are going to set player, and by default our player will be of type circle. So our player will be of type circle by default. So first player will be our circle, then the second player will be of our cross type, and then we have this thing now. So here we also have to pass the positions to the square so that we can understand which at which position our square belongs to. So before doing that, first of all we will set up the CSS, all the CSS for our application, and then we will move forward to create our application fully working. So first of all, let's do that. So now let's set up our CSS here. So till now we have our Tic Tac to game interface like this. So but we want our interface, it should look like this. So this one should be at center, and this one we have to create in center, and then these all squares will be in the three pairs. So we have to create this. So now let's do this. So here first of all I will go to our app.css. So here I will set for the app first of all. So here first of all position will be relative, and here we want height, it should be 100 visible height. So visible height means the height which is visible here, and then width we want 100%, and display we want flex, so it should be a flex box, and but we want our flex direction, so flex direction should be at the column, so it should not be in the row. So by default it is in the row, but we don't want, so here it is display flex, and then flex direction is column, and we need align items to center. Here we don't have to justify our content to center. See that here we are at the center here. So now let's move forward and let's take our h1 here. So in the app there will be h1, and let's add the class for the h1. So it will be heading, app heading. So app heading will be good, so I'm going to copy this, and we will be using this app heading. So dot app heading. So our app heading, we only want our font size. So font size, let it be 2.5 rem, 2.5 rem, and we need margin, margin. So margin from top and bottom it should be like 15 pixel, and from left right it should be 0. Now let's see. So it is good, so let's make it as 30 pixels. So 30 pixel will be more better. So now it is looking good, and now let's move forward and let's target the game section here. So I'm going to copy this, and here let's target the game section, and under the game section first of all we need the margin here. So margin we need from the top, so top it should be like maximum 50 pixel will be good. 50, 100 is also good. Yeah, 100 is looking good. And now we have to create three pairs here. So first of all we have to set its height. Actually we don't need this, we don't need that, so just forget about that. So here we have to create three squares. So three pairs we have to create for the square. 1 2 3 and 4 5 6 and 7 8. Actually we have one square less, so let's copy this. Yeah, we have now three pairs, so let's create those. So for that we are going to use grid system. So if you don't know about grid system, then you can search on the internet about the grid system, you can learn about those, and if there are many videos on my channel regarding this, so you can watch those. So we want display grid here, and we want columns. So columns should be of auto and auto size. So we want 3 columns, and also we want 3 rows here. So here will be rows, so 3 rows will be there. So just save this. So now we have this one, but we want the gap also. So gap, here the gap should be 10 pixel. So 10 pixel is enough gap here. And now let's go to our square here, and we have to set this square. And so first of all, let's make its background color black here. So we have now the background color black. So that's great. So why I'm giving the background color black? So let me first of all comment this. So I will tell you later after doing this why I'm writing black color here. So now let's go to the square. So here we have the square here. So here I'm going to write the class name. So class name will be square. So square will be there. Copy this, save this, and let's go to its index.css, and here we will target the and here we will target the square here. And first of all, we have to set its height. So height 110 pixel will be enough, and we also need width. So 110 pixel width is also enough. And then we want background. So background color should be white here. So save this. So see that we have this type of square here, and we need also like when I'm going to set the border here. So border just I'm setting for the testing purpose. So 1 pixel solid black. So this is the border here. See that our square is not at the center. So square is this writing is not at the center, but we want this at the center. So that's why we are going to use flexbox here also. So here I'm going to write display flex and align item center and justify content, let it be center here. And see that here we are at the center now. And now we don't want this border, so I'm removing these borders here, and I'm also uncommenting this background color white. See that now our background color is white, but actually there is not any background color. So this our whole application is having the background color white, but this is not having any background color white. So now here see that we here we have the white color here. So when I'm uncommenting this again, see that here we have the border. So now we want these lines here. So these type of middle lines, see that these type of lines we need. So that's why I will be using here background color white, background color black here. See that here our whole this gaming section is having background color, that background color is black here. And now when I will go to the index.css for the square one, and I'm uncommenting it, and background color is white here. Now see that square, in the square we are having the background color white here, and here we are having the lines now. So these type of lines we need. So that's very great. So here we can make it more better. So let it be 120 pixel or 130 is good, I think. Yeah, see that now 130 is very good. So now we are almost done with the CSS. So only one thing is pending. We have to create these SVGs here. So first of all, let's go to the square here. So in the square, so here I'm by default I'm rendering the square here, but here we want the positions. So first of all we have to add the positions here. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to map with all the positions to reuse this square component. So I'm also reusing this, but it is taking I am calling so many things, so many times square components. So if we don't want to create this tic-tac-toe game, if we want to create Gomoku game, so Gomoku games need many squares here. So then how we'll manage that? How we will manage that? So we have to replicate it so many times, 100, 200 times. So for that, I'm going to map through these, loop through these all positions, and after looping through these all positions, then I'm going to paste the position and its index here. So we want two things now. First, we want index, and second, we want the position value here. And let's do that. So here I'm going to write position.map. So here will be our position. So for that I'm going to write pst here, and then we have the index here, and we want that, and here we will return one square only. So I'm going to remove these all squares, and then here first of all we have to pass the key also. So key will be our index, index multiply by anything, and second thing we want position. So position will be our index only, because position will always start from 0. So we are giving 0 to this, 1 to this, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So these are our positions. So because we are using we are giving the positions because we have to track that, we have to track that. So in which position using is user is putting the cross or circle here. So here we have this, and we have the position value as well. So here I'm going to write value. So value will be pst. So that will be by default empty here. So let me do here circle. So here let me do here circle. So circle is there, and here let me do cross. At one side let me do cross. So by this is just I'm doing for the testing purpose. So now we will extract position. So position and value. So position and value from the props here, and here we will render two things. So if value, so if value is equals to circle. So if value is equals to circle, so if our value is of type circle, so if it is of type circle, then we are going to render circle, and if it is type of cross, then we are going to render cross. Otherwise we are going to render empty here. So here we are going to render here circle. So circle is there, so we have to import the circle. So I'm importing the circle here. So import circle from / circle, and same thing I'm going to import cross here. So cross, so we have created circle as well as we have created the cross here. So here we will render the circle, and if its value will be cross, so if it is cross here, then we are going to render the cross. Otherwise it will give the square empty. See that at one position we are having the cross, and at another position we are having the circle here, but others are empty here. So this is because see that here we have only at 0 1 2 0 1 2, at position 2 we are having the circle, 0 1 2 we are having circle at position 2, and then 3 4 and 5 at position 5 we are having cross. This is 3 4 and 5 at position 5 we are having cross, and other all are empty here. So if there is empty, then we are giving this empty here. So this we are just doing for the purpose of testing here, and now we are going to create circle and cross shapes here. So let's do that, and then we will move to the functionality of our tic-tac-toe game. So now we have to create these SVG images for the circle and cross here. So as we have SVG element in the HTML5, so we are going to use those, and we are going to create this circle and this cross here. And so I don't want to waste that much time on the SVG, so that's why you can go to my this GitHub repository and go to the source folder, and in the components you can go to this circle and cross here. So here I'm going to index.jsx. So here just copy the SVG here. So copy it. For this one is for the circle. So just copy it and go here. And here let's go to the circle here. And here we have to paste this. So just paste this SVG. And then for the index.css. So just go to the index.css for this one. And for the circle there is nothing under that, so just save this. And when I'm going to save this and see that here we are having this black color circle, but it is not looking good. So for that we have to set the CSS here. So before that let's add the cross also here. So I'm going to the cross now. So let's go to the cross, and here in the index.jsx, and here let's copy this SVG here. So I'm going to copy this, and here let's go to the cross one, and here I'm going to paste this. So we are having for the cross, and it is having the CSS, just we have changed the color for this SVG, so that is stroke. So I'm going to copy this, and let's go to the index.css and paste this one, and let's save for all here. And you will see the changes, and see that here are the changes here, but CSS is not looking good. So for that we are going to set up the CSS. So for that you can just go to the app.css here. So in the app.css you can copy this SVG CSS here. So I'm going to copy this. So you can copy this SVG CSS, and then we are going to app.css here, and you can paste this. So here we have just added the stroke width. So stroke width is 15 pixel, and then stroke color we have, but our that one cross is overwriting this stroke color to this green type of color. And we have the line cap. So line cap is this one. Let me show you. So I'm saving this, and see that. So this is the line cap here. So at last there is the line cap, that is the rounded here. So now we have the perfect shaped circle and perfect shaped cross here. So let me show you the SVG also. So first of all, this is the SVG for the cross. We have SVG element here, width 100% and height 100%. So see that for our square the height is 130 and width is also 130. To make it in the center and equally divided spaces, so 100 is enough. So that's why I have added the 100 here. Then there is a view box. So it is a starting point. So from -50 to -50, and then there will be the width of 100 and height of 100 will be there. So this will create the one canvas for us. So this will create one view box. This will create one view box for us. So this one view box is there. So this is -50 coordinate, and this is also -50 coordinate, and then 100 width and 100 height is there. So it is creating this one whole square is there, and I have having the class name cross, and that we are using to set the stroke here. And then we are adding those two lines. So from -40 to -40, so -40 to 40, -40 to 40. So it is of 100 width only. So this one is -40 to 40, and second line is also same from -40 to 40 here. So these type of lines we are creating. So this is creating the SVG here. And then for the circle, so our view box is same for the circle, but here just we are using the circle element here, circle tag, and then we are setting CSX, means these are the circle points from where we are starting here. So it is starting from the origin. So it is starting from the origin and its radius is 40 pixel. So its radius is 40 pixel, then total will be diameter will be 80, and others our stroke will cover. So because our stroke is having let me show you here in the app.js, our stroke is having the 50 pixel. You can combine, you can add 50 here, 15 here, 15 here, 15 and 15 means so it is very good. So now we are done with circle and square also. Now let's move to its functionality. So for the functionality, first of all, let's make these one empty here. So here I'm going to close the circle and cross as well as, because we don't need this anymore. And now we need square here, and we as well as we don't need any constants, and we also don't need app.css here. So here see that we are having the position and we are having the value here. So first of all, let me make all empty here. So this one is also empty and this one is also empty here. So just save this and see that here we are having everything empty here. So now we want, first of all, we want to do the interaction here. So we want the interaction. So first of all, see that when user will click here, so first of all we have to update the state. So if the user is of circle type, we will update the state with circle, and otherwise we will update the state with the cross here. So it's for that second position we want, and here we need one condition also. So that condition is, so whenever this see that we are having circle here and we are having circle here, other is empty here. So whenever user will click on other one, so we are having the circle or cross here. But if the user will click again on this one, then we also have to track that if this one is empty or not. So if this one is empty, only then we are going to apply the click event. Otherwise we are not going to apply the click event here. So we are going to handle all the states here. So for that, let's create one function here. So that will be handle move. So we are going to create this function here. So that will be handle move, and it will take the position. So because we don't know what position we are having here, so whenever user will clicking on this, so this position is this one is 8 7 6, so this position is 6, so that should be passed through this function, and then it should be having we will update only that thing here. So here just I'm going to alert the position here. So let's alert the position, save this, and I'm going to pass this handle move function to this square here. So let's pass this handle move function, and let's go to index.jsx for the square, and here I'm going to extract it here. So here we have to apply the click function, so that will be only here. So here will be handle click. So let's define the handle click function here. So here will be handle click. So handle click function is there. So this one is arrow function, and here we are going to use this handle move, but only on one condition. So there is only one condition, like if position, so if position is equals to empty. So if position is empty here, so actually we don't need position, we need value here. So if value for this particular position is empty, then only we are going to handle the click here. So I'm going to uncomment this. So we are going to use this condition later. So when our interaction will be done, so we will use this equation later, and I will tell you the importance of this condition. So why we need this condition here in our tic-tac-toe game. So here just I'm going to handle the move, and I'm going to pass the position here. So we are not having any condition here. So just save this and let's go here, and when I will click on this, so see that we are having the position 0, and I'm going to click on this, we are having the position 4, and I'm going to click on this and we are having the position 1, and same for this 2, then 3. So we are having all the indexes for our all squares, so that we can track that particular index from this array and we can update that state here. So now we have all the things here. So now we can start updating the state. So first of all, I'm getting the all new positions here. So I'm going to write updated positions. So updated positions will be here. So I'm rendering this all from the positions. So this will iterate over those position and it will fill in this array here. So we are having this, and now we have to update that particular position. So we have to update that particular position here. So see that whenever we are going to click on this, we are having the position 0. So in the array, position 0 is for the first element. So we only have to update the first element here. So here I'm going to write updated positions, and it will be the position here. So position, so that is the index that we are getting from this click here, as we have alerted also, and this position we have to update it to the player here. So we have to update it to the player, so it can be circle or cross. So why I am adding this to the player here? So see that first time the player is for the circle. So first time the player is circle here. So circle will click on any one of this. So when the circle will click on this 4th, see that we are having the 4th index. So this will update the 4th position of this array of our state here, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will add the circle here. Then our first player, our player which chose circle here, his move is done. Now there is a chance, I'm like our second player, so that the cross that will play. So now we also have to change the player here. So if the player is circle, then we will change that player to the this one cross, and if it is cross, then we will change the player to the circle after the move, after a move here. So here first of all, let's set the positions. So our positions will be updated positions, and now we have to set the player also. So now set the player. So here we will apply the condition here. So we will apply the condition if player, if so here I'm taking the previous player here. So this is our previous state, so I'm taking the previous state. So here is previous player. So here we are checking if previous player is equals to circle. So if previous player is circle, then we are going to add cross here. So we are going to add cross. So if it is a circle, then we are going to update it to the cross. Otherwise, we are going to update it to circle. Otherwise, we are going to update it to circle. Now we have all states over successfully, and now we can do the interaction here. So when for by default, our initially player is circle here. So when I will click anywhere, so we will get one circle, and now our state has been updated. So now there is a turn for player that is having cross here. So now when the user will click here and see that he is getting the cross, other will click here, he is getting the circle, cross, circle, cross, circle, cross, circle, cross here. Now here comes the importance of that equation. So this equation, so why I am writing this equation here. So let me first of all tell you the problem. So the problem is that, so now whenever user will click here, so see that our state is updating. Our state is updating. So but our state is updating. It is filling here. So this one is filling, but it is not giving the decision here, but we don't want like that. So if it is, this field is already filled, so if this care is already filled, then we don't want the interaction here. So our player should not do the move on that occupied space. So now we have to do this. So for that we have to just apply this condition here. So only we will handle the move when our this position value is empty here. So let's reload this and let's try here. So let's try here. So I'm clicking here again. So see that there is not any effect. So I'm clicking here again many times. So there is not any effect here. So this is very good. Now there is a problem in the game, so it is not making any decision. So for that we have to create a function here. So whenever our state will update, we have to make the decision here. So we have to create the decision, or our decision function will run every time. So we can use that also. Our decision function should run every time. So whenever that condition matches, then it should take the decision. So now we are going to follow the rules of the tic-tac-toe game, and according to the rules we are going to make the decision here. So now let's move to creating a decision here, and after that we will go for the result screen, and then we are good to go. So our game will be completed. Now let's move forward and let's start creating the decision function. Let's create logic for that. So now this is a time to code the decision for the game. So here I'm going to create one function here. So that will be for the decision. So decision, spelling is wrong. Yeah, decision. Decision for game. So decision for game. So I will do like this decision only. So there is a function for the decision, and this decision will take this state only. And here first of all we have to see what type of rules we need. So first rule will be that if circle is having, so if circle is having at center, I mean like circle, if we have three circles, so three circles at all columns, consecutive columns. So first of all we have to check that if we have three circles at the consecutive columns. So what are the consecutive columns? This one. If we have three circles at 1 2 3, this one, or this one, then we are going to see our we are going to do our circle is the winner. And the second thing we want, three circles at consecutive rows. If there are three circles at these consecutive rows, then we will say that our this will win, our circle will win. And the last thing is if we have three circles at consecutive diagonals. So if there are three circles at the diagonals here, then we are going to say that circle will win. And if there is a circle or cross, so we want this for cross also. So for the cross also this will be the thing. And the last rule is that if if there is no match, so if there is no match, then we are going to do it is a tie. So it is a tie. So this thing we are going to judge here so that we can make the decision for our tic-tac-toe game. So for this one I'm going to create two functions here. So two functions I'm going to create. So for those two functions will be, so first of all here I'm going to check the rows, check rows, because we have to apply so many conditions. So that's why I'm going to create the functions here so that we can check the rows here, and to check the rows and to check positions will be there. So check positions, so here there will be check positions here. So I'm going to write const check positions, and here first of all there will be the first position. So there will be the first position, or I'm going to write position 1, and then there will be position 2, and then there will be position 3 here, and then there we have to check what type is there, if it is a circle or a cross. So here I'm going to write player type. So here I'm going to check player type here. So here I'm going to apply one condition here, so that is the if condition. So if condition will be there. So this condition will be if position 1 is equals to sorry, here will be if position 1 and is equals to circle. So if it is a circle here, and so circle, or here can be a player type, and there is the, I'm going to copy this, paste this here, and paste this. So here will be the position 2, and here will be the position 3. So if this one is there, then we are going to return, so return here true. So return true, otherwise we are going to return false here, So just save this, and now we are going to apply these conditions to here. So here we will check. So first of all let's apply these conditions here. So first of all this one will be for the circle. So for the circle let's apply this if check positions, if it will be true for the position 0, 1 and 2, and then here will be the circle here. Player type will be the circle. So if this position is there, then we are going to just return circle here. So if this is true, so we are going to return the circle. So this means that our winner will be the circle here. And same thing we are going to do for other positions. So that will be 3, 4 and 5, and then there will be 6, 7 and 8 position, and then I'm going to copy these all three here, and then we are going to check for the columns here. So first of all there will be a column of 0, 3, 6. So 0, 3 and 6 rows will be there, and then these rows will be like second row will be 1, 4 and 7. So 1, 4 and 7, and the last will be 2, 5 and 8. Then there will be two diagonals, then we are going to check for the diagonals here. So first of all let me do this circle. So here will be the columns, and then here will be for the rows, and then here will be for the diagonals. and first diagonal is 0, 4, 8. So 0, 4 and 8, this is the first diagonal, and the second diagonal will be 2, 4 and 6. So second diagonal will be 2, 4 and 6. So these are the two diagonals. So for these two we are checking here. So I'm going to copy this all, and the same thing we are going to do for the cross here. So for the cross we are going to do these things here. So here instead of circle, let's apply the cross here. So I'm doing all, and here will be the cross. And if there is not any match, so if there is not any winner, if all the positions, so here we will check if all the positions, if positions dot length, or here we will check if positions dot every. So if the every entry of the position is equals to empty. So if every is not equals to empty, so if every that one position is not equals to empty, then we are going to return here empty only. So we are going to return empty. So this empty is because, so we are going to check here, so this means that there is not any winner here. So there is not any winner. So here let's create an empty state for the winner. So here we are going to create winner here and set winner. So set winner. So winner will be use state, and by default the winner will be null. So there is not any winner. So here we are going to use effect here. So I'm going to import use effect from React. So here will be use effect, and we are going to use this function under that use effect only. So here let me use this use effect, and it will run every time. So that's why I'm not going to add any dependency array here. So it will run infinite times. So here I'm going to set winner. So set winner to we are going to check here decision. So copy this. So we are going to check decision here. So decision is here. So if nothing is working, then simply we are going to return here null, so that our state should not suffer. And here for the result screen, for now I am just adding the winner here. So I'm going to save this. I'm just adding the winner here. So now let's move there and let's see if we are having the winner. So see that our winner is null here, so that's why nothing is here. So now I'm going to let's win for the circle here. So here see that we are getting circle. So this means that our circle is the winner here. So see that here we are getting circle here. So this means that our circle is the winner. Circle is the winner here. So let me refresh it again and let's see if the cross is the winner. See that here we are getting cross is the winner here. So this means that cross is the winner, circle is not the winner. So our every condition is working very successfully. So now let's go for the tie. See that here we are getting empty. So this means that this will be tie here. So our all conditions are working perfectly and our game is successfully ready. Our logic is successfully ready. Now there is a time to render the result. So let's render the result here. So now rendering the result is very easy here. So let me close this previous one. So here just we are going to use this result screen component here. So here we are going to use this. So let's import this result screen component here. So I'm going to import this result screen component. So here will be results screen. So from the result screen only we are importing this. So I'm going to copy this and let's move to the bottom, and here we will check if there is a winner, then only we are going to render this result screen, otherwise we are not going to render this result screen here. So we have the result screen now. So here we will pass the winner. So we will pass the winner here. So that will be winner, and also we have to reset the state here, so that a user can play again. User can restart the restart the game without refreshing the page. So for that, here I'm going to create one function, that is reset game. So reset game will be there, and here just we are going to set the state. So here we are going to set positions. So set positions to default position. So I'm going to copy this whole array, copy this, and I'm going to paste this here. So I'm going to paste this here. So by default these will be the positions, and we are going to set the player. So by default player will be circle, and then we are going to set the winner here. So winner will be null by default. So we have resetted the game here. So our all states are resetted, and now we are going to paste this, that is reset game here. Save this, and now let's go to the result screen one, and let's import let's extract from the props winner and reset game. So here we are going to create now this one. So here I'm going to apply the condition here. So this condition I'm going to apply. So here, so this condition I'm going to apply here. So if there is a winner, and then we are going to show this one. So I'm going to cut this. We are going to show the result screen. So if there is not any winner here, then user will see the game section. So let's remove this. So here we are having the result screen, and otherwise we are not having the result screen here. So see that here we are having the result screen because I haven't refreshed the page here. So see that when I will refresh the page, and here we are going to get Tic Tac game here. So here let's apply some moves here, and here we are getting the result screen. So now we have to render the result here. So let's render the result. So here I'm going to add the class name, that will be result screen here. And here first of all we will check, we will add one h1 tag here, and it will be the heading or result heading. So result heading will be here. So that will be the winner. So if here we will check, here we have to apply some conditions here. So here we will check if the winner, so if the winner is equals to circle. So if the winner is circle here, so we have imported the circle from constants. So if here will be small winner. So if winner is equals to circle, then we are going to render circle is the winner. And if here, if the winner is cross, then we are going to render cross is the winner. So if their winner is empty, so if winner is empty here, so here I have to import cross also. So let's do that. And here if the winner is empty, so here I'm going to write it's a tie. It's a tie match. That's great. Just save this and let's see what we have the result. So we have the result as it's a tie match, and it's really a tie match. And for this one we will change the color here. So I'm going to copy this, and first of all let's add the button here. So here button will be there, and here I'm adding the class name, that is result button, and here I'm going to write restart game, and here we are going to add on click button. So on click there will be arrow function to reset game, so we will call the reset game function so that we can reset the game here. So here let's add this result heading is there. So first of all we have to go for the result screen here. So here I'm going to do for the result screen. So here we are going to write display flags, and flags direction will be column. Flags direction we need column here, and align items we need center here, and we need margin top. So margin top will be 150 pixel is enough, and 150 pixel is also looking good. So here I'm writing margin to from top 150 pixel, from right it will be 0, and from bottom it will be 80 pixel, and then from left it will be 0. So actually it is not having any effect. So let it be margin top. So margin top to 120 pixel here. So we will set for another one. So here let me do this again. Let's have a cross winner. So cross is the winner, and here let's set for the heading here. So I'm setting for the heading. Copy this, and let's set for the heading. So here will be margin bottom. So margin bottom will be 80 pixels. So 80 pixel is good. Yeah, 80 pixel is good, and we are going to set the font size. So font size will be 3.5 rem. So 3.5 rem is very good, and we are going to set the color. So color will be #017 bf5. So that will be the light blue. So cross is the winner. So that's great. And now let's move for the button. So here will be result button. So result button is there. So here we want border. So border will be 1 pixel solid black, and background color we want black here, and then color we want white. Color will be white here, and then we want padding. So padding will be 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 15 pixel is good. Save this. And we want cursor as pointer here. Just save this. So I think I have this something wrong here. So it is result, spellings are wrong. See that we are getting this button here. So when I will click on this button, and now we can restart the game as well as. So now the circle is winner, and let's restart the game. So now we are done with Tic Tac Toe game. So I hope you like this video. So this video is very informative, and you got so much knowledge about React and state management in this one. And if you like this video, please feel free to like my GitHub, star my GitHub repo, and it will motivate me more. If you will like this, subscribe my channel, and you will get many more this type of good tutorials on my channel. So for today this is enough. If you have any queries, please comment in comment section. I will definitely respond to that. At last, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. So please, if you like this video, you can give me a super thanks. So I will definitely appreciate that. So see you in the next video.